today, from Toronto, Canada, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. The Toronto Mounties versus Patrick Mahomes and the Oklahoma City Bisons.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Oklahoma City Bison and the Toronto Mounties. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny.
Chris Boswell
for a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 20.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Gus Edwards, the ball carrier.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Oklahoma City, first down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got this down to the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this one to use check. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets them 15 and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5.
Mahomes pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Mahomes pass.
From 3 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
His kick is
so a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
Mounties, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
A 7-yard pickup brings up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They'll find Lindsey here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Lindsey. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 33.
Again, it's Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Logan Wilson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first-quarter grab here.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st down, Oklahoma City.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bisons 7, Mounties 0.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Catch made. It's Moreau. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down, Bisons.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5. And an Oklahoma City 1st down.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First man through, it's the fullback use check. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you're talking about covering them with one guy, They think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's third down. Third and long.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Mahomes going to throw, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll find Moreau here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to run with Edwards. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes shedding through the defense. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
27-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Bisons 10. Mounties nothing.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a 3rd in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. But first, let's take a look back at action from earlier. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. 3rd down here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
So, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I
to you. The defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to use check. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Toronto's offense ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield, here's Carr. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone,
You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. They'll find Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Carr. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Makes the score Bisons 10, Mounties 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No problem. That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
A give to the fullback on the dive.
The give to the fullback.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Mahomes to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he goes out right around the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down, Oklahoma City.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
The tackle made
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And an Oklahoma City first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. From left side here, and it's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch made, it's Moreau. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Mounties 3.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First down and 10.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. And Tate's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Again, it's Carr. Let's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Carr now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Carr to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Third down and 20.
On third and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
Well, there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held them down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
Second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about. But as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. To throw is Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
Bisons 16, Mounties 6.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Rice running on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 10, a minute 38 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Carr. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.